Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Oakdale Commons. I figured it's 2025 now, so it's time for another update of the current state of the former Oakdale Mall, currently Oakdale Commons. We'll take a trip around the outside to show you guys some of the exterior work that's going on and the site of a future huge new apartment building for the area. And yeah, let's go take a look. Thanks to everybody who supports us on YouTube and Patreon. If you want to become a YouTube member or a Patreon member, links are down in the video description. And yeah, let's go check out the Oakdale Commons for 2025. We are over on the west side of the Oakdale Commons now, and as you can see, the first update here is that they are installing tons of new drainage piping along the west side of the mall. All right, so real Broome County OGs will know that this was originally Bradley's and then Burlington Coat Factory. Burlington Coat Factory moved over to Vestal in the Town Square Mall. And since then, they've installed the Leaning Tower of Pisa, hoping to attract tourists. Just kidding. This broken light pole here, I'm sure will be fixed. But this is going to be an expansion to the services that Lourdes offers at the hospital. This is going to be an ambulatory surgery center. And I'm not going to lie, I had to look up what that meant. And basically, it's for like outpatient procedures that don't require hospital stays. So like probably minor surgeries and things like that. And yeah, they've started gutting what's there. I mean, Burlington didn't really have much to it. It was like, just an open ceiling with floors. So there's probably not a lot to gut in there, but I just wanted to show you guys what's going on over here at the former Bradley's part of the mall. Continuing our journey around the outside of the mall, this is right now a construction prep yard or storage yard or whatever you want to call it. And that's Oakdale Road right up there, Reynolds Road. And the area here is slated to become 125 units of, quote, workforce housing with a child care center and pathways that'll connect it to the north end of the mall, which is right behind us over there. Sorry about the sun glare. And basically, there will be a income requirement of 100 to 100 and I think it was 25% of the median household income in the area. Either way, I'll put a clip from the article on the screen right here to help out. But yeah, so someday this is going to be a 4-story, 125 unit housing complex back here. And me personally, I wish there was a way to directly connect it to the mall. Like maybe build the housing off of one of the doors or wings to the mall, but that's just my personal preference. And also, according to the article I read, there's going to be a traffic light at this second northern entrance to the Oakdale Commons parking lot. And the Tesla charging station over here is finally up and running. For those of you who are wondering if and when it was ever going to get finished, it actually did. So there you go. We are starting off the indoor portion of our walk here at the north end of the mall. You got the beautiful antique car dealership over there, Lourdes Health and Fitness behind us, Broome County offices over there, Batch and Factory by Beer Tree are through those doors. And yeah, we'll just take a quick walk through the entire mall and see if anything's changed at all since the last time we did an update here. Still a couple empty stores here in the north end of the mall. But I think what you're going to see is that the Dave & Buster's has significantly improved the liveliness of this end of the mall. Today is a Thursday, and surprisingly there's a lot of people in here, but I wonder how many of them are actually shopping versus just mall walking to get exercise, because the last 2 days have been in the negatives pretty far, at least below zero for many, many people. Moonwalker arcade still going strong over here, so that's a positive sign that they're not immediately discombobulated by Dave & Buster's being open. And I've done a video on the opening of Dave & Buster's when it first came to the grand opening. We went in, played some games, ate the food. Former Burlington Coat Factory entrance still over there on the right, although now, like I mentioned in the outdoor portion of this video, it's being converted into Guthrie Ambulatory Surgical Center. Try saying that 3 times fast, holy cow. Ye Old Candleman still rocking out over there. And yeah, I think there's continued to be a lot of positive developments for the mall, and if you read the news, the same article I was quoting outside, there's another development coming to the mall that is not yet named that's going to take, I think it said, over 20,000 square feet of mall space. So I wonder what that could be. And when we get to the southern wing of the mall, you're going to see that Five Guys Burgers and Fries is either open or close to opening. I believe I read that Five Below is relocating from the plaza that had Toys R Us in it to here at the mall. So there's a lot of good things coming and a lot of good things already built. We still got Torrid, T-Mobile, and Journeys over there. Look at that. Ceiling must have sprung a leak up that way. And over here on the left side, you had where Claire's was, and Matthew, I almost said Matthews, Burlington, or I'm sorry, not Burlington, where Bonton used to be. And if you were to go through that wall, you would be inside of BJ's, which again, I feel like not having an indoor connection to the mall is a major downside for BJ's, but more so for all the stores in here. I really hope they reconsider that someday. American Eagle, that's where younger, skinnier Frank used to get a lot of his clothes from. Lots of ceiling damage here. I wonder what happened. Maybe like a water pipe, or probably just the roof leaking, if I had to guess. Hallmark, everything in the store 50% off, although it's no longer completely going out of business as it was at one point. I think the ownership changed. Oh, there's something new. There's a new jewelry store over there. You got Factory, Claire's, Zoomy. As my kids are getting older, I'm finding it extremely difficult to keep them away from Claire's. Verizon Wireless on the right side. They're going to have to change that sign again. Verizon changed their logo for the 3rd time. JCPenney still kicking down there. A lot of malls, I feel like, have lost their JCPenney's, but ours is still going strong. So let's take a look and see, what is this new jewelry store over here? Express Jewelers. Say I do with our beautiful, affordable, elegant diamond rings and wedding bands. It's a nice looking store. Seems like, you know, coat of paint, some nice display cabinets, you got yourself a good store. AT&T and Cinnabon still over to the left. Now, there's nothing else really down this wing to show you guys, but this big wall here, we'll see on the outside what the front of the building's looking like these days, as Five Guys is now finished or close to finished, and there's another development going in there that I think might be the location of the Five Below. I could be wrong on that. I don't have any evidence to back that up, but someday you might see an entrance to Five Below going on right there. And you got the Dick's House of Sport directly in front of us, and where Payless Shoes used to be. And yeah, Dick's House of Sport, I've also got a video on the channel when it first opened, so I'm not going to go down into there and bore you guys to death. But yeah, let's go out the door, out the southeastern door, and take a look at some of the construction out front. Well, I was going to take you guys out this southeastern entrance here, but it's roped off. That's another new development. It was not this way a week or two ago, I want to say, so this is different. And used to be the Shop 607 store directly to our left. And this is where Ruby Tuesdays was. That's now being turned into Five Guys. And you can see over there they've already got the signage up for it. But yeah, I wonder what they're doing to the entrance itself here. It's all taped over and obviously roped off, so you can't go that way. I guess I'll have to go through the Dick's House of Sport to show you guys exactly what's going on out front. Also forgot to mention that Sub Hero is now open in place of where Subway used to be. Haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I've heard good things about it. All right, so I've taken a detour now, and we'll go around the mall to where the southeast entrance is roped off. Well, they got a lot of landscaping torn up, that's for sure. And a while back I posted a picture looking directly inside of here, where at least I'd say 2 or 3 store sites in the mall were gutted. And it's a pretty big space, so I'm guessing it's going to be the Five Below right here, but I could be wrong. I have no evidence to back that up, but the space looks big enough to host a Five Below for sure. And then if we walk over the destroyed sidewalk here, I really like the new signage on the mall. It's really easy to read and gives a better sense of direction than what used to be there. But looking up, we've got the new Five Guys where Ruby Tuesdays once was. Let's look at the sign here. Opening January 24th at 11 a.m. See you then. Can you see inside of it at all? Yeah, a little bit. Definitely looks like a Five Guys. Five Guys burgers taste good, but the price I feel like is slightly high. And yep, you can see inside they've got tables prepped. Looks like the staff is eating some food, training, whatnot. Oh yeah, I did read about this. They're actually replacing the old entryways with sliding glass doors instead of the pull kind. Now that I see that, it does remind me that they're doing that. So yeah, new entrances coming to the mall soon. Sliding glass doors instead of pull. That'll be awesome. And yeah, we're back to the front here where BJ's is right now. And you've got the glass company here putting the doors in. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe down below, and I hope you guys stay warm. Hope it warms up.